Corporate Cartel Media, man. We got a very special guest to bless the platform, man. We got Mthang and Trigga in the building, man. What's that word, y'all?
What's up? Gun line.
Don't lie. How you coming like, hey, that starting the Calumet building?
Nah, that started around the time 600 started.
Okay.
Like matter of fact, they really started together. It just I went in there and did all the time, so the 600 just took off without the gun line because I wasn't out to push it.
For sure. All right, so let's go back to the history. My fault, I was just mixing that up, I guess.
Yeah.
So growing up, like it started for you in the Calumet building?
Yeah, we just run through the mat.
Like that's originally like you was like a little baby over there growing up.
We was in the 6,000 building in Indiana, and we was running through the Calumet building. Like that's where my got blessed in, followed the Black Disciple Nation towards the Calumet building.
So on Indiana, that's like considered Front Street or
It was Eyeball, then it was Dipset, then Front Street. Yeah.
So okay, so yeah, so your history go back Front Street, then the Calumet building, then so you like real tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had seen that y'all was like then with the O2, like
Yeah.
Which y'all lived over there too?
We went to Dulles, so but I don't know why we went to Dulles because Bessie Ross was right there, but
Bessie Ross in Boston Park, but
yeah, it was right there. So I don't know why Pops had us in Dulles, but with us going to Dulles, that's how we got ties to, Parkway and really the Met building because we all was in school together. So we just used to go from Indiana to the Calumet.
For sure. Okay, so Front Street. How far is those neighborhoods apart? That's like all walking distance.
Like 2-3 blocks. Yeah.
But these are different neighborhoods, it's just different badass kids. Like basically, like I'm just, like.
Yeah. I mean, it's all back then.
At the time,
structure, it's all the same neighborhood because we all was under one umbrella, just different blocks. That's what it really was because it was at that time where we come from, it wasn't like big, like the GDs, the malls. But it was a small, so we ain't had too many blocks.
Yeah, I had interviewed one of the older BDs, rest in peace to him, Big Preem. He was saying that Lil Yummy, he kind of when he died in Tupac, talked about him in that deposition or whatever. That kind of blew him up or blew the BDs up or whatever. Like,
yeah, because I believe that I was told that Tupac snapped on the BDs at the time.
Yeah, you did. You ain't never saw that?
Nah, I didn't actually.
It's on the internet, yeah.
I'm gonna look that up because Tupac, that's my favorite rapper. He snapping on my people, it would have been something. Now I got what my favorite rapper. But no, the story behind it though is they was bogus though. They was bogus.
Yeah.
The real story, not what they put out there to the media.
Yeah.
Sure, they ain't do nothing wrong.
Yeah. But it's like whatever. Yeah, we ain't gotta get to that. But yeah, that shit deep though. But so would you feel like that was a negative thing he did because he made it worldwide? He made y'all kind of famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that a negative thing you felt like, or how you felt?
I don't think it was a negative thing because, and I really can't say that he made it famous because that whole, like, I sit back and I watch a lot of documentaries. You know what I'm saying? So that whole thing, these organizations that they call gangs today was already known. Especially with Martin Luther King, a lot of them protected him. So these organizations, Black P. Stones and all that stuff, was already known, was going to eventually get known all around anyway. You know what I'm saying? Whether Tupac said something about the Lil Yummy situation or not.
No, for sure. So, you know, Chicago is, basically like a gang capital. Cali, Chicago, they debate who started, you know what I mean? But I think that some of the Chicago gangs date earlier than some of the California gangs, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But
it got labeled gang later on down the line.
Organizations.
There was organizations and everything was starting off like the Black Panther parties. It really was just for the community. You protecting your community where you from.
No, that's real talk. So you educated with that. Like, what you feel like corrupted that?
I'm gonna say money. Because the government was funding a lot of the organizations. So it's like now it's gotta go into who's gonna get the most money or what can we do to have the government fund us and not them. So it's like we gotta eat over here, you know what I'm saying, forget them over there.
Yeah. You ever heard of COINTELPRO? No. Yeah, that's like a branch of the FBI where back in the day, J. Edgar Hoover, he like targeted Black Panther
And
Party.
I was just gonna say that, and I could say like drugs too, like with the crack era, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. All that play a part in bringing the community down and bringing everybody against each other.
So when you was growing up, like what type of positive influence you had? Because we gonna talk about some of the bullshit, but like what type of positive things that you have in your life that, you know, guidance or whatever that you have when you was a shorty. Both of y'all can get that.
That bro style answer that.
Well, as guidance,
Yeah.
Wayne, bro now was our guidance. Like we was following the lead with bro now. Like the way shit going on is fucked up, but when we was growing up, shorties, like we had guidance behind bro now. Bro, niggas started getting locked up, Trigga get locked up, Dammo get locked up, Huddo get locked up. It's like the guidance gone away now.
Yeah.
Now we just out here just doing whatever. So it's like the guidance get lost and when certain niggas go away.
On my end, like you say, like we had a generation over us, so with guidance, we was being taught, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, laws, you know, 1 through 16, but these things is just a way for you to move as a man, you know, so if you out of line and you done did something bogus, you know, you gonna get held accountable as a man, you know what I'm saying, for what you did bogus. Nowadays, you ain't getting held accountable for it, so it just all
niggas gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Like back then, it was like, you do some goofy shit, you know, bro not finna beat you. Now it's like, shit, I can do some goofy shit and get away with it, so I'm gonna do it.
And then the goofy shit is being honored today. Like, that's just gangster, you know what I'm saying? That shit really goofy.
It's like slime season and all that.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? They making all that cool. Man, you just want to have, like, the honor to be like, I'm a good dude, I'm a real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't like that.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, it's like that suffer who like that these days.
I know you're goofy. You're goofy.
Yeah. Or you gonna suffer because the masses is the other way. You know what I'm saying? Everything against you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that shit, bro. 5 months bouncing on one nigga. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. We finna get to that type of shit too. I ain't gonna lie. And so with the K-Med building, let's go back there. Like, okay, because that's like, you know, is that like a highlight in your mind in terms of like your childhood or not really?
It used to be fun being there, like running around, you know what I'm saying, from back and forth from towards that way. It used to be fun, you know, some as kids. It wasn't like I do always say I feel like the projects was up there, a lot of people still be alive because you could just stay where you at in that building. So it's like I always say when it got knocked down and people had to learn how to pay the blocks. You know, the other people had an advantage on the project. That's any project. When you know what I'm saying, they got an advantage on you because they already know how to play streets, you know what I'm saying, versus a person that's playing a building.
No, for sure.
So it's a lot of memories being running through the buildings, good memories, you know. At the time, a lot of projects was getting money, so you know what I'm saying, they played a part in keeping people in line, structure. You know, it's a chain of command before everybody went down.
Yeah. So when you was a shorty though, how long was your like your formative years? How long did you spend there? You know, in that building, like was it like a couple years, 2-3 years?
He was running around there until thinking of what they was.
But see, I ain't get the Calumet building experience. I got
that's me and Dammo.
The 6,000, the Indiana. I got the Front Street Dipset experience and a Parkway, the Wick City Oblock experience.
Me, Dammo, bro, we was able to get the full circle. You know what I'm saying? Like you say that the Laron, you know what I'm saying, the 4-6. You know what I'm saying? We was the era that had everything patched up. You know what I'm saying? Before the money and the fame. Without the money and the fame, we was like this. When the money and fame came, I see everything went in separate ways.
Damn. Yeah, they say money to do that though, but you feel like that.
I mean, people probably don't look at it like that. Like if people that was like a part of our era and like they like, you know, like you know, Dirk, he locked up right now. You know, the Love Burn used to Wooks. You know what I'm saying? Like we all was close like this at once upon a time. So I sometimes sit and think like if the fame and the money and all that never came, how things would have turned out. Even jail, you know what I'm saying? Even jail.
Yeah. You just named like a lot of different faces from a lot of different areas, and a lot of those faces and from those areas started off in that building. So it's like, did you meet a lot of them from that building, and then they before
Me,
everybody
Wook,
moved
Lil
around?
Bernie, Dammo, we grew up calling each other cousins. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't even believe them. You know what I'm saying? Like they even look my way.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just being real.
You said Lil Arnie, you know?
Like we grew up calling each other cousins.
Yeah. You said you don't look your way.
No, I saw, I believe they probably when he look my way now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But why you feel like I ain't trying to get
I
y'all
mean, I've been
disrespect? But I
home.
feel like ain't y'all the same from the outside looking in. I feel like I thought y'all would have been the same.
I ain't talked to my brothers since I've been home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see. I see what you're saying. Okay, so do you feel like okay, all those connections you got from them different hoods and shit, like you was in that building with Woo was from that building. Did y'all like y'all had a relationship at the time when y'all was in that building? Because I had seen when I interviewed him, he was saying y'all had a relationship at a point.
Yeah, we still we I mean we don't talk. You know what I'm saying? Like you from where you from where I'm from. But we still, you know what I'm saying, like it's always still gonna be a mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit was to go down or finna go down while I'm right here. I do feel like that he'd be like, no, not him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. And that's just being real. So it's still a mutual respect there.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what about you with Mthang? Like, now you say you had a little different experience. So when you was coming up, like, did you see the structure? And shit? You were a little younger than him. Like, how was it for you? Was it already?
Yeah, it was already far gone. Like when I jumped off the porch, it was over with. When I jumped off the porch, Bono was already locked up. So I came in it to it's like we doing what we want to do. I started hanging with Bono when they was just like, "Shit, we ain't got to answer nobody. We out here. We doing what we want to do. So by the time I jumped, there wasn't no structure. It was just shit. We doing what we want to do now.
Yeah, them motherfuckers getting wild. It was the first YN era. Like,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you can say that.
At one point, okay, at the buildings got tore down at a point. Then y'all moved to 600. So it's like, was it y'all went to Front Street first? Then y'all went to 600.
No, it was always like the time it wasn't even front sheet yet still. It was still Dipset. But it was always a back and forth with D Block. D Block, that's the builder Dipset. You know what I'm saying? D Block Dipset. You know, you have Fredo, Dre Day, T Scud, you know, all them is some of these like Lil Fred, Roller, that's Harry, some of these brothers that is some of the people that I looked up to when I jumped off the porch because this was just a generation that was older than me. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to, you know, Front Street that just came in to the picture like it was like a rebrand of Indiana, which was Dipset. Front Street was the new name for it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure. And then eventually y'all went to the area that became 600.
600 was already a block called A-Hay, which was 58 for Calumet. But I'm gonna say when you know when the project got knocked down, Dammo was the first to go that way. You know me, I ain't gonna lie, I was all over the place. I went from 79th and Vernon to I was on you know, these the blocks, these is still our peoples that I was just on these different blocks. I'm 79th and Vernon. I'm on 66 and Low, I'm on Halsted, 69th, you know what I'm saying? I'm anyway. Dammo went when the projects got knocked down, that's what he was set at. You know what I'm saying? So it took me a while to even, you know, I'll go down there and chill, but it still took me a while to even come that way and say like, okay, this is my block.
So yeah, so you spoke on Dammo. Rest in peace, everybody. Dammo, Thang. We gonna speak on them. Rest in peace to Thang as well. Now it was a lot of y'all. Y'all had a lot of brothers. It was a
Yeah, Rock Camp.
Mhm.
You know, yeah.
yeah. So like in terms of that, how was that with your household? Y'all had like a lot of friends because everybody got their own friend group, and then everybody is a brother. So how was that growing
I would
up?
say like me, Thang, Dammo, you know, everything. We like had the same crowd. You know, it's different generations. The only one that used to bring the different crowd would take. But my brother Rakim, he used to hang with some weird people. I ain't gonna say weird, but just people that I wouldn't hang with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a weird crew. But what I will say, the funny thing today, because the people that back then I said I would hang with, I am hanging with now. You know what I'm saying? My line, cuz my brother Rakim used to be with the fucking Mexicans, you know, Latin Kings,
Dragons.
the Dragons, the other people, cause they said party people. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, the fuck these bro want to be one of these
Now
Mexicans.
he with the message. He like this with him now.
Yeah, I'm like this with them now. King, my brothers, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean, that's what's up though. I mean, on the real. So it is like, cause okay, let's speak on that. Cause Chicago is a segregated city. So how was that like when you locking in with the Migos? Cause I seen y'all doing the unity movement and shit. I seen y'all locking in with like Kings and shit like that. And that's what's up though.
Yeah, I
But
was locking in with the Kings outside. Like the Kings that I'm locked in with, it ain't got nothing to do with the Unity movement. The Kings that got something to do with the Unity movement. It one of the brothers, and don't quote me on this, but it was a situation where them brothers was mad that that King brother brought the movement down now. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't got no ties to them. You know what I'm saying? Them Kings down there. But I'm glad I didn't because I did hear there was an issue because he didn't check in. You know what I'm saying? And I heard it was a race thing. Like you brought some blacks down here on our block.
yeah, I was just finna say that because you know that's the segregation is about race. That's what it's
That's
about.
what I'm saying. Don't quote me on it because I could be wrong, but that did get brought to my attention. But the ones that I mess with, it's all love. Like they treat me like I'm one of theirs, and it's vice versa.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, we speaking on 600 earlier. You know, your brother D thing. They said he was when I interviewed I interviewed Take Capone, and he a regular on my channel. I for sure.
For
But
sure.
the whole time though, he gave the initial his perspective on how 600 started. He said D thing was his big brother. That's who started it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I interviewed Inky D, and it seemed like he gave his take. It seemed like it was controversy around his perspective, not his perspective. You know what I mean? What's your take on what was going on? Like, cause it seemed like the vlog was picking up saying that y'all had issue. So what's your take on what they said?
See, my take on, if I'm let bro
But see,
speak on,
I
then
ain't
I'm gonna
gonna say, look,
piggyback.
I ain't gonna say who. I ain't gonna say when 600 started. I wasn't around. When 600 started, I was in Parkway. So I ain't gonna say who started 600. So I'm gonna say you couldn't say D thing name without saying Lil Boo, Manny, and C Day. So I'm gonna say that, but I ain't gonna say who started 600. But it's like if you gonna say D thing name, you gotta say Lil Boo name. If you gonna say Lil Boo, you gotta say C Day. You gotta say Manny. But I ain't gonna say who started. Went around when it started.
But you ain't saying Inky D name, so that's like cause
Because it'd have been a point of time where Inky D was. It'd have been a point of time where I'd be like, I'm 600, but I'm Oblock. It'd have been a point of time where Inky D would be like, he's 600 and he Front Street. So it'd been times where it was only them four and Inky D was on Front Street. It'd have been times where it was only them four and I was in Parkway. So that's why I don't ever include them three names out when they say who started 600.
yeah. I want to ask this not to be controversial, but this popping in my mind. When I had interviewed C Day on the phone, he said, "Oh yeah, I gotta include Manny and Inky D. He included them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how do y'all? What's y'all take on that? Is that like this?
See, what I'm gonna say is, I was there when my little brother came up with that name.
Was they in the hallway wrestling that day? How Inky D said?
No, at the time we was still on 58th and Calumet. Am I wrong, Turk? We was on 58th and Calumet. And some things transpired on our block, which is Brick City, where they were supposed to have been doing these overseers, like this person gonna have this person gonna have that, and it was a certain individuals mad that their name may get called, including me, E-Day, and D-Thing. And my little brother wanted to branch off. My little brother used to have teams. He used to wear teams in the summer, spring, winter, whatever. And he was them motherfuckers drawing on his teams. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, what the fuck is that? You 600, you know what I'm saying? He was telling me that this was a block that I'm thinking about doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he was mad that my brother gone now, so I can speak, so I'm his voice. He was mad that he's named and get called to be an overseer when he felt like that he was doing a lot for this block. You know what I'm saying? Now when it comes to getting the name out there and all that stuff, yeah, you could have different individuals that help the party because everybody played a part. Shit don't get built overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, when it came to me, my brother Dammo, bruh, THF, Lil all them, we all had to go to jail. And we played a part with getting these names out there jail wise. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So anybody taking away from a person helping a block, but as far as starting it, I don't feel like Lil Boo, D-Thing. You know what I'm saying? I went in early in the flick fires when things was really going up, but I'm one of those people that's right there on the front line as well. You know what I'm saying? People may not know that, but I was there. So that's one thing that I'm not going to take away from. a part that you probably played into help getting this stuff build, but it's always gonna go to Lil Boo Mthang. And that's just my opinion. Because I wasn't there for the hallway and all that. Not saying it didn't happen.
That's why I said I ain't gonna speak on who, like that's why I said,
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't there for the hallway, but I was there, you know what I'm saying, when my little brother was drawing that on his boots. You remember he used to always do the graffiti on his boots?
girl.
You know what I'm saying? And 600 was there.
I get it. So I want to ask this though. This is a valid question. Like, why was it controversy if it just that's his perspective? He probably know, like, he know your brother from his own point of view. You know him from your point of view, so forth and so on. So that's your perspective. How you seen it? I come from
Nah, it's controversial because I feel like it's controversial because okay, so you taking it away from everybody else. You got people that's dead for this shit. You got people that's doing time for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this ain't the narrative we pushing. 600, the only block that I know with beef with each other.
Nah, hell nah. You tripping.
Publicly, we ain't talking about the Lil Herb stuff.
I was gonna say.
600 the only block, year after year, you got somebody saying something about each other, knocking each other down. You know what I'm saying? Lifting each other up.
But one thing,
Yeah, y'all the
but
most touted too, though.
But listen, one thing about our block though, we might be the only motherfuckers who bash each other on the internet here and now, but we the only block that never backdoored each other. We never pulled guns out on each other. It never been a point in time where they said 600 and two, they throwing at each other. It'd have been a year. Me and my brother and two, we arguing on the internet, but it never been on our name. We backdoored each other. We out here throwing at each other. None of that.
Nah, that's real. That's real.
It ain't even on our name that we didn't backdoor other niggas.
Yeah,
like none of that shit on our name.
agree with that.
I agree with that too. I got a question. Earlier, Mthang, you was saying like they was over there, I was in the. Oh, how come y'all was separate? Was y'all in different households?
We wasn't that we was separate. We was in the same household. It was like this. Me, my brother, even Mthang, E-Day, C-Day, and you could, if I missed out anybody, we was the gap for, you know, the Parkway, the King Drive, 63rd, 62nd, the First Street. We was the gap for that and brought that towards that way, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, because before we was down there, you know, it was a 600 Brixie, you know, so all that stuff, we was that way first. So we was the ones that was this way, that came this way. You know what I'm saying? So we went down there first while he still was in there. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Cause like you said, we went to Dulles. That's the school in the back of the O. So it's like,
yeah,
my first best friends is from the O.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like my first crowd are hanging outside from the O. So even when they started 600, I'm still hanging in Parkway. Then it came to a point where like, I'm back and forth.
While we on the O, I want to ask you a question if you don't mind. King Von, you know, he you know, they say he originally came from Keller Ward. He came to the O. He a Oblock, you know, representative. Like, you know, he legendary over there. That's a fact. But it's like, did you meet him early on over there?
Yeah, I know. So we was kids.
That was his crowd.
I got a question about, you know, the controversy, the fight that happened with him and Butta. Did he get jumped or did Butta just, you know, fighting one-on-one? What's your take on that? Was you around when that happened?
Butta and Von?
Yeah, he was supposed to have a fight happen on the bus. And everybody got their perspective on it. I just want to get your take if you don't mind.
See, I don't know about no fight with Butta and Von on no bus. Like, I don't know about that.
That's bad for you, you know.
Yeah, I don't know about no fight with. Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, for sure. Earlier we were speaking on Lil Boo and y'all said it was 600. You speak on 600, Lil Boo and Mthang, Lil Boo and Mthang. Now, Lil Boo is a person we don't really hear too much about, but I seen you mention him in the song. You said that's your homie. You know him, the OD from the trenches. Like, can you speak on your memory on him? And if you got a memory of him, you know what I'm saying? Like, what he was like, you know, the fans wanted, you know, Lil Boo.
But that was like, him and Mthang was like this.
Yeah, that
so
was like the neck. That Lil Boo was a bug. That was my little brother. Yeah, Lil Boo, yes.
Mthang was a bug. Beat the shit out of niggas like.
Yeah, there was some real bugs. You know, so I think Lil Boo used to come, and when he first started coming around, he was just getting a bus to come from out west.
Yeah,
you know,
come from out west.
Yeah, Lil Boo was.
Yeah, for the boy, he used to kick ass for real.
He did. Without this, he one of the ones that'll get wild and still whoop your ass if he have to.
So you say you came from out west?
Yeah.
Yes. He used to come from out west.
So he was like a really out west nigga that ended up on y'all block and
That's
just
the craziest
represented.
part because I really don't know. You know, that's
Now, he
famous.
can't. Yeah,
That's
that's
famous
bro
in their
cousin.
yeah. So it's like when he came into the flick, I just see him hop out the bus, and I asked him one day like, "Where you coming from?" He said, "I be coming from out west."
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was out south already, and then you know his family moved out west, and he was just getting back on the bus back south, or was he just originated from out west?
But I think originally from out west, cause he still got people from out west that reach out like, man, damn, what y'all doing for bro B Day? Like niggas he went to school with, played football with, all from out west.
So 600, cause Mthang started. That's his idea. 600 was his idea, or whatever. So it's like whole time though. He it seemed like other people came from other places, like Lil Steve. They say like him and Memo and them was from the low, and different people came from different places.
Yeah, the hundreds, some. There's a lot of people that came from different places.
Yeah. So like speak on Lil Steve, like cause I had seen you speak on when he lost his life. Like speak on when y'all met him. Do y'all remember when y'all met Lil Steve? Cause they say he, you know, everybody they call it Steve. Well, Memo called it Steve Drive. I guess they call it Steve Drive.
The thing is though, Memo called it Steve Drive. Understand? You know what I'm saying? That his brother been gone. RP. It was two Steves. And Steve, we was calling Steve Drive when the Steve got killed in March, which is Mike Mills' brother. We started calling it Steve Drive. You know what I'm saying? Then the other Steve got killed, so it's like Steve Drive for both of them. Memo ended up becoming to be a famous rapper. So it's like with him keeping his brother's name alive, they look at, you know what I'm saying, Steve Drive and my little brother, but it actually was called Steve Drive before that Steve got killed.
For sure. Okay, I see. Okay, right.
Because Mills' brother Steve got killed in March, and Steve got killed in September right behind Mthang.
But Lil Steve though, it was like motherfuckers fucked with him over there. He was like a little guy that was little.
Yeah, bro was
I fucked with the first time that I met Lil Steve, Tay, 600, Sister Mina, and Kanita. That's her name, Kanita. You remember Kanita?
Oh yeah.
Tay, 600, Sister, and Kanita, they was fighting somebody. And that's the first time I met Lil Steve from what I could remember. We was all on the block. We was on Calumet, 58th and Calumet, and we was out there trying to break the fight up. And you know, a lot of these faces that I do know, a lot of these faces is new to me. So I had to figure out who was who, like who with us and who not with us. And that's how, from my recognition, I could remember him meeting Lil Steve, because Tay had to tell me like, nah, he with us.
What's your first impression of him? Was you like a little wild guy, or was it just like
Nah, he was quiet? He was quiet. He was quiet. You know what I'm saying? But he eventually turned into, like you say, a lot of wild stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because the war started kicking off, you know, everybody got to, what you here for, what's your purpose? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you got to start doing something. You know what I'm saying? So he eventually opened up, started, you know what I'm saying? Getting wild.
Yeah. What about you? What was did you meet him in school? What was your first impression of him, man, when you met him?
Nah, I ain't even go to school. I met bro on some. Me coming down there with bro known from the O, and bro just every time you see, man, let me hold something. I'm coming down there fresh as hell, young as hell.
For sure. Okay. So you was there. I seen that you was there when he lost his life. It was like I seen you was on the interview, shout out of the trenches. I believe you was on Young Will. You was speaking on that. And can you give me like that day? Like, can you break that down from your perspective? What happened that day? Like, he just chilling out there. Like, what happened that day?
I was in the crib chilling, and I'm at one of my people's crib chilling, and they call my phone and say they shooting a video that Rondo's back. You know what I'm saying? To that, I think it's Rick Ross or some shit. Tupac back. Yeah, some shit like that. And that's what it's called, Tupac's back. So Rondo shooting
that was Meek Mill and Rick Ross.
So Rondo got his version too. Rondo back, and they shooting that. So you know, they come to the crib. I mean, they called my phone. We just lost Mthang a couple of days ago. So they called me, asked me, can they get a blick? And I denied they ass. Like, my finna go do shit for bro, no. So I'm like, damn, if something do happen to bro now, it's gonna fall back on me. You know what I'm saying? Cause they trying to shoot a video on the block and shit. So I end up calling, telling her, they slide on me. They slide on me and shit. And then as they leave and it go down. You know, I'm still up in the crib. I'm just hearing it. So then I go down and I see B out there stretched out. was stressed out.
You hear the gunshots, you go outside, yo.
I hear the gunshots, but I ain't gonna, I hear the gunshots, but we ain't make it downstairs until like everything had already transpired. You know what I'm saying? We go down there. Folks out there stressed out. You know, I just lost things. So one of my people told me like, man, don't go to the corner. So what the fuck you mean don't go to the corner? And when I looked and I seen like the crowd kind of like, you know, splitting up, but you could look between the legs and shit like they standing up with a motherfucker. I go over there, Steve. Folks had, he got hit right here. It shit was like a fountain coming out of this shit. Folks got shot right here, this exact part. But what I fucked me up, like I always say, is me and my Dez, we was, first was like, all right, then what can we do to help him? So I look at Dez like, man, it ain't shit we could do, can we? First off, we young as shit, all us kids really. You know what I'm saying?
You around me, ask your age?
At the time, I went in that same time, so I was 19.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we ain't trained to do shit, you know what I'm saying, to help with these type of situations. So Dad's like, man, it's over with. So what fucked me up with Steve, when he started reaching for our pants legs.
That's the part that stuck out to me in the interview when you said, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, how was that, bro?
It's basically, he can't talk because he basically choking on his own blood, but so that was his way of talking to tell us like, man, help. So that shit funny still, like me talking about it again, that shit crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy because, you know, it's crazy, bro. I was finna ask you, was that your first time seeing something like that? But I know it wasn't because I interviewed C Hood before, one of your homies, and he was telling me that when your buddy Mthang passed away, you was out there. He said he came out there and you was out there.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
me and Hood was together, and I told him I'm finna go make a serve right quick. And I didn't go too far. I just went to where the Calumet Bank used to be. I walked through the alley. I ain't hit no shots or nothing either. I ain't hit no shots. I'm here. I'm just feet away from our brother. I'm making a serve, and I'm getting a phone call from a female I used to deal with, but we was into it at the time. So I look at the phone. I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna pick up, but at the time, you know, you got the ringtones. You know what I'm saying? My ringtone was that 24 hours Gucci. It's still going like this. The whole thing playing. So I just pick up. And she was screaming into the phone like she was like, what she said? They just put a gun on your brother. So I got a lot of brothers. So which brother? So she like Devon. I'm like, so you trying to tell me my brother got shot? She's like, I don't know. When I skeeted off, he nothing happened yet. And when I got to the corner, I'm like, where we're at? She said, I'm down right here. I'm on 62nd and King Drive. When I got to the corner, it already happened.
Man,
Yeah, see, who was right there? Breezy was right there.
and you came when the police, like when the ambulance was putting him in the, like, cause I think
So I was there. The ambulance and the fire truck came before the ambulance. So I'm out there snapping and I'm like, wow, this ain't no damn fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the ambulance at? But the police out there too. The police out there too. So police trying to explain to me. Well, they not explaining to me. They snapping on me. They tell me, get the fuck. I'm not leaving him. They tell me, get the fuck from by him. So with everything that's going on, I get to like kind of scrapping with the police. Like we tussling. So I feel like that's another thing that play a part with my little brother. Cause he on the ground. He already fighting for his life. And he seeing me out here tussle with these people, you know what I'm saying? Cause they don't want, they telling me to get away from me. Is you trained for this? We'll get away from him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling him not finna leave. You know, that's my brother. So the ambulance finally came, they took him, but he got shot the same side and my brother Rakim got shot. So when I seen that, I kinda like, damn.
So you was 19 when you seen the Lil Steve situation, and how old was you when you seen your brother's situation?
Who, D-Thang?
Yeah, D-Thang.
They got killed like
2 days apart.
Yeah.
13th and what, the
Like,
15th?
the next year.
Oh my goodness, brother.
Days
No,
later.
bro. So you, bro. How do that? What do that do to you mentally? Like keep it like on some real shit, bro. That shit sound crazy as hell, bro. I'm from the trenches. I ain't never experienced no shit like that. I'm gonna keep it tall. You feel me? Like that shit sound crazy.
Yeah, being in the streets, I think it kind of make you numb to the shit. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't normal, but it's normalized. You know what I'm saying? Like street, we probably mentally fucked up and it just not knowing it because it's supposed to be normal to us. And it might fuck up your everyday situations and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, boy. So you ain't ever like, what about therapy or something? Motherfuckers ain't ever seek that. Like you been
I ain't
booked and
never
shit. You
seek
ain't never
therapy,
had
but
to.
I always said that if I would like to seek therapy or go to counseling, and you know how like them counselor strengths like get deep in your mind and shit, if I have motherfucking that crying.
Yeah, they probably gonna make you cry. Yeah, I
Yeah,
ain't
you know
gonna
what I'm
lie,
saying? I
cause
always
you
see my
dealing
shit
with you
like that.
pinning up pain. You
Nah,
feel me?
because
On the
on some
real.
real shit. Nah, this some real shit, B.
Yeah,
I done
some
been asleep.
psychotropics.
I done been asleep and wake up in the middle of the night and I was crying. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what the fuck I'm crying for.
That happened to me all the time.
Saying
My dog.
on
That's a
some real
real
shit that
thing.
didn't happen.
Yeah. So it was you, it was Dammo, the oldest, you, then it was D-Thang, then it's M-Thang, or like name y'all.
That's our oldest brother Tay.
Hey,
Then Rakim that
Rakim,
passed.
yeah, he
Then
passed.
Dammo.
I seen Rakim. Got them on the ground stretched out.
Then Trig.
And then me.
And then our sister.
Then my
Then
sister.
D-Thing. Then me.
Yeah, so he the baby.
You the baby boy.
No.
Okay. So it's D-Thang, then you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you was close with D-Thang?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was your take on D-Thang? They said he was a bug, bro. Like how he was coming, like.
Yeah, he was a bug on the guy. That was on the guy. That was my bodyguard on the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, any problems, I'm call bro on the guys. He coming every time. But yeah, he was a
And
bug
it was
though.
vice versa. Like bro
God.
called me anytime. You know,
Oh
so he got a
God.
product thing and hit me up. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
I call D-Thing. If D-Thing felt like he can't handle it, I'm gonna call Trig. I'm gonna call Dammo.
You had a whole, you had an arsenal. That's crazy. Like I ain't gonna lie. Hey, but hold on, wait. That's funny as hell what you said, Trey. Cause all right, so when I interviewed Inky D, I asked him about D thing being a bug and all that. He like, nah. If anything, Trig was the bug.
I'm at the repass. I'm finding I get a call. Like, man, they just shot D-Thing. On listed. That's how that went.
Damn. So how long after the peace treaty? Because I heard the peace treaty only lasted like a couple of days.
It was only like probably like, damn. That motherfucker probably was like 4-5 days. Like 4-5 days. Cause one day a motherfucker had said some shit like they was calling. Java City was calling one of the motherfuckers from the old phone one day, and they was like playing on their phone and shit, and they was saying my name like I had a phone and shit like that. So I was just trying to put it to the test. I just walked over there. I walked on Vernon. I walked up 63rd just by myself. I'm like, man, who the fuck is that? 50 shot. He woke up like, what's up? I'm like, man, I'm right here calling the O, telling the O like I took somebody's phone from over there, some shit, some goofy shit going on. He talking to them and shit. I'm by myself. I'm just trying to see if this is real. This before D-Thing got killed and everything. On front of them. They like, no, ain't nobody over here doing shit. I walk back to the O. I'm like, man, they talking about, they don't know what the fuck nobody talking about. But then that's how I thought, like, all right, cool. But then they did that shit, like, do the for that. BDN.
So you okay? When I had interviewed Trigga and Tay, they was saying that D-Thing was aggressive. He was running through there dropping the rakes and all that. But also, Tay also said like I agree with that. He said that dude was just dipping the rakes don't mean shooting him up. They could have fought him. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? So do you feel like that was a backdoor? Like do you feel like he was aggressing them though? You get what I'm saying in a sense?
No, like I said, bro was really like a humble beast. Oh, let's stay grade. Folks really want like, if a motherfucker do something to somebody from our side, oh, let's stay grade. They just know like, bro was like, out of the six, like he was really like always gonna be like front line because he was like loud and he wanted his voice to be heard because he was little. Like bro was like little but with a big ass heart. Oh, let's stay grade. So that was just D-Thing. He wasn't aggressive. Like if you play with us, like they know like it's gonna be like literally like this six, like this starting six, bro, when I tell you this shit, like we were so dominant. Like he wasn't aggressive. I wouldn't say folks was aggressive. It was just that's just who he was.
You cause you his guy, so you probably was used to him or
like,
something.
Trigga, that's his brother though. You can fucking say Trigga was the aggressive. Trigga was aggressive as a bitch. Folks was more than aggressive than D-Thing, but D-Thing just didn't play with us. Like they didn't play with folks.
He called you the bug. He said
That's the
D-Thing wasn't the
name.
bug. He said you was the
Trig,
bug.
Trig was a bug on some. He gonna bug with everybody. The guys, outsiders. Like D-Thing gonna bug up on like outside. Like he don't get no. But yeah, Trig, yeah, he was a bug when it came to a lot of shit.
Listen,
To this day right now. I'm gonna tell you, like,
it's the funny thing, because I used to look at these things as a brother, because I used to be like, Trigga, come get your brother, because he out here, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he trying to be like you and woo woo. And I used to like tell it's like, see, with me being in the streets with my little brother, and you know, this like, that ain't trying to be like me. That nigga worse than me. Like, the shit that, you know what I'm saying? That was, I feel like he was worse
You
than
wild.
me.
You thought he was wild. That's
No,
your
because
perspective.
I was a bug with the structure. He was like the YN. That was still their era. That was the beginning of it.
Yeah,
So I still had the structure. Like, I might do some shit and be like, damn, I'm bogus. You know what I'm saying? They had the where they doing the shit, not feeling or thinking like, damn, I'm bogus.
You got a conscience. You like me. You
Yeah.
like damn near from my generation. Ain't gonna. That's how I am. I still a bug up and tweaking them up like.
But still
Damn,
be like,
now I
damn, I'm
reflect. I'm
bogus though. You
bogus.
know what
I
I'm
could have
saying?
handled this way. YNs, it seemed like they
But what I will
don't
say,
give a fuck.
my little brother is has been times where he done did some shit where he came and talked to me like I'm bogus. You know what I'm saying? He have did that before.
Nah, for sure. With Shorty, something that went it was like something that you said was kind of controversial in the comments section when I interviewed you and Tay when we was speaking on the peace treaty that happened and you was speaking on that your buddy got backdoored. Now you also said he was a bug, he was aggressive and like slamming his hoods and acting aggressive. You had said
Yeah, I used to
that.
get phone calls about it.
Yeah, and then so can you clear that up as far as like why do you feel the backdoor situation? Did you see what people were saying
I
like?
feel like it was backdoor because if a motherfucker's gonna come through and slide and do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like they put too much time into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did that sneakily. They wasn't none that you just coming through and then I'm gonna come through on some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the dressing up and the wigs and all that shit. That's something that y'all sit down and premeditated. You feel me? So the reason why I say backdoor is because if we into it and this what's gonna be going on, then we into it. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit down and say that, all right, it's a peace tree and yeah, and it ain't gonna be this and that going on. But it's like we go do the peace tree, get above comfortable, which we already knew not to get comfortable. Then so y'all come slide and do some shit.
Right. So you don't feel like
If they could sit up here and say that, hey, yeah, your brother come up here sliding, yada yada yada. My brother come up here sliding and doing what he doing bluntly. You know what I'm saying? My brother ain't coming in and smoke a motherfucker doing the peace tree. He ain't coming there blowing. He just coming to get on their hoes. You know what I'm saying? Period. So if it's a peace tree, that's something he should have been comfortable to come over there and do.
right, because we ain't nothing going on.
That's supposed to be going on.
I get that. I see what you're saying. That's just clarity because when you probably said it, you probably glossed over it. So people they misconstrued it. They seen it a certain way and it caused a little, so the real. At a point, everybody got along at a point. Like when y'all was shorties and y'all got along, like do y'all remember them days?
They got along. I never hung with them. You know what I'm saying? Like my crowd was the motherfuckers like the niggas that killed. That's why I understand like why they come get down on my little brother anyway, because he wasn't never a part of their crowd. You know what I'm saying? If I was like Dome and Twink, you know what I'm saying? That my little brother was.
Wow, that was like shit, 2 generations down.
What the fuck? So I never understood that anyway. You know
But yeah, the Lil Mike and Bud, like that was his.
Yeah, that was dang, you know.
And that's crazy. Me and Butter used to be like this.
You know what I'm saying?
Who you in?
Oh, yeah.
You in?
Me and Butter.
Butter. That's
God.
crazy. Yeah. So talk. Okay, now Butter. Everybody be having. I ain't gonna lie. I know Butter personally. Everybody got they feel a way about him or not. Butter a genuine guy in my perspective. Like, how did you remember Butter? Was Butter like a bitch or something? Like, cause everybody be like, how was Butter when you was a shorty?
Man, that man wasn't nowhere close to being a bitch.
How was Butter?
Like, I didn't witness Butter come outside, take his shirt off. I'm finna fight all y'all by myself. It ain't never been no shit on his name.
Yeah.
So
McAdoo was close to Butter too, wasn't he?
yeah.
Cause I mean McAdoo did some.
Shorty ain't never been. I done witnessed this shit with my own 2 eyes. I done witnessed him and Mthang fight. He done fought one of the worst from the man. Come on, check it out. We finna bump. So he ain't never been no though.
Yeah, so that's a real thing though. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So people, I had interviewed him and Lil Mikey recently, and Lil Mikey was saying like, you know, how he remember Butter when he seen him on the internet. He didn't respect how he seen him on the internet. Like, man, this ain't my homie. You know what I'm saying? Like
The way he act now, I don't know. Like he.
That's.
But Butter said yeah, the internet changed, but shit, I'm getting money. I'm destroying my personality. That's what he said.
But you can't say that you show your personality when your personality before all that.
Yeah, because he doing that ain't nothing like the Butter I know. That ain't shit like him right now.
And that's why I go back when I say the fame and all that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just stay the same.
Okay, so with the peace treaty, see, Hood kind of kicked that peace treaty off. He told me when I interviewed him and all that, well, he kind of seen it like, man, they getting wild. I want to get some money. They tweaking.
Yeah, because he was like in the middle. He was his little trap was like in the middle of us and them. So we used to merge, and you know, shit used to get hot, and it's stopping him from getting his money.
Yeah. So how was that like? Cause he told me he was.
I mean, it stopped me from being my money too because I was a part of that with C Hood. Like me and C Hood was like this. Like C Hood is the reason why I was getting a lot of money on 61st.
Yeah. He I think you spoke on that and he spoke on that before. So yeah.
The reason why I was getting like he put his arm around a nigga and we was got them checking that bag. Some real shit.
So how was that like being that y'all a BD Hood and he being the GD from the low end, he being down there? Like how did when you met him, like was it like controversy? Was it like tension? How did it go?
Just because we knew each other before that. You know what I'm saying? See, that's Granny brother. Granny one of the sisters from our 5 block. You know what I'm saying? She from Blackgate. So that's our big brother. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew who he was.
Okay.
He went to jail, did time, you know, together.
But back then, it wasn't no, like in our area, it wasn't no, y'all GD went into it with y'all.
Yeah.
Or y'all beat me into it with y'all.
But it's still kind of like that because I got GDs that I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? It is like, just because you GD from on the GD block don't mean I'm automatically into it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, because we used to hang shit in Murder Town. This whole GD.
I was right here from the jungle.
Yeah.
I was all in the jungle with the GDs, goddamn it.
So it ain't never been no,
y'all GD.
It ain't never been that. We was hanging down there and we was short as shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that's the misconception on the internet, the fan, because y'all got a big ass fan base worldwide. My fan base on my channel is from Iraq, basically. I be interviewing niggas from Iraq, so they tune into my channel to see what y'all got.
Yeah, it ain't never been no GD versus BD thing. It's GDs from my block.
Yeah. So that's a controversy that happened too, Trigga. When I interviewed Lil Mikey one time, around the time when Lil Mick had called, it was like around that time, and y'all had a back and forth about him saying that y'all flip GD or something.
I told him never been a GD, never in my life.
Yeah, we was born and raised in like literally Indiana beard and born and raised.
The thing is though, the GDs they was from off the block. First off, like I said, like I spoke on, Calumet was a BD block. You had some GDs that was from on Prairie, you know what I'm saying, that was coming down there and then started claiming Brick City, but this still is a BD block. So Brick City, King Drive, Calumet, that's never been a GD block. So that part of the history that he was putting out there was false.
He did kind of say, I ain't gonna, he did kind of, he said, except for Trigga them, him and his brothers, they always been BD.
See, I never watched the interview, so I didn't know he said
that. I ain't gonna lie, he said that, because I wrote that right here, because I was going, because you ain't never
But he actually said something like that to me, and I told him, like, you know what I'm saying, with me speaking on it, I ain't well watch the interview, but I will watch it. But I'm just going off of what I saw.
Yeah, but it's cool, but because it seemed like y'all had a back and forth, like something I put on IG, y'all had a back and forth, and then it seemed like y'all was cool about it or whatever.
No,
like,
I ain't got nothing against dude. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time, well, you know what I'm saying, like we was out there like at each other necks and all that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody overcame some shit. I don't got shit against dude.
When he was D-Thang friend, did you know him? When he was your little brother friend?
No, actually, yeah. I knew Lil Mike from back then.
They was like the best friend of me.
Yeah, I knew Lil Mike from back then.
They was 2 motherfuckers like
out here trying to be on some gangster shit. All time. Yeah.
What you mean best frenemies though? What you mean by that?
They was best ops. Like these 2 motherfuckers who, like, look, he was the only shorty that was that age doing the shit he was doing. Mm-hmm. D-Thang was really one of the only motherfuckers his age doing the shit he doing.
So they
so he was like 2 months.
Like, but they was friends at first. They said
it wasn't a friend thing. It was he cool.
Basketball and
you know,
shit like that,
before everything started, everybody was friends. We used to play ball with Duck, all type of shit. So everybody was friends at the end of the day.
Seen that 007 and D-Thang was the best like homies at a point. Cause C-Thang told, C-Hood told me that.
No, I witnessed that though. Yeah. They went to Dahlia together. Yeah. I was in Dahlia with them when they was like this, tight as hell.
D-Thang even helped them whoop somebody.
They jumped T-Roy, on T-Roy, y'all.
Inky D said that ain't happened. That really happened though.
It happened. I went to Dallas with them.
You know, I went to phone calls and when I'm seeing people face to face, and they
oh my God,
what your little brother on?
It wasn't nobody from the hood going to that school with us. Me, D-Thang, And what, Dot went there, Sosa went there, D-Rose, but yeah, I witnessed that my own twelve.
Yeah, my little sister went there, me, Dr.
Yeah.
went there.
I ain't gonna lie. You being from the they say T-Roy was a bully. He was a bully. How he was coming?
T-Roy was a bud. He had a little man syndrome.
Yeah.
He was a bud. Like, he got it, and he is about that.
Like, he ain't for none.
He
Like,
is
it's
about
like,
that.
I know I'm little as hell, so nigga, what's up? Like, we gonna get it going. I'm good.
I had words with little bro before.
You had to tweak with him, or he tweaked with you.
Matter of fact, you called me in. You remember something about a hat?
All right, yeah. Hold on. All right, yeah. I got a hat from.
Guy.
I got a hat from somebody. Somebody sold me a hat, and that supposed to be his hat or some shit. And he took the hat like this. Man, I ain't sure but I bought this.
I come up in there.
You got to deal with the motherfucker that shit got the hat from you.
Yeah, I tell you something. We going back in box. I see little bro called me. I was like, man, we going back in box.
But that was a problem I had. I used to get into it.
And
Get
then
into it,
T-Roy-
motherfucker. I used to have to call bro them over there. Like, man, check it out, man. They tweaking.
Yeah, T-Roy clutching this. So I'm like, what the f you clutching for? What the f you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, he kept it already real. He like, man, no, I ain't clutching at you, bro. Shit, this my block. Shit, I got it on me.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, but T-Roy was a bug too.
But how did you clear that up? Hold on, little bro over here. This my little brother over here. He from the hood. Did he have to?
Shit used to get cleared up quick as hell though. Like,
at the time, shit to get cleared out. It don't linger long as long. Then at the time, I was living though. You know, I was staying with Pebbles.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was living though, which was T-Roy cousin. You know what I'm saying? So, and I used to get in trouble.
They really
with her.
family shit, cause Dammo got a baby by his cousin. I got a baby by
his cousin.
They guys really family.
So it's like I used to get in trouble about my lady and her people's, like her auntie and them, because like T-Roy used to get caught with the blicks and stuff, and then who you got that from? Oh, I got it from Trigga. You know what I'm saying? So my girl come like, man, you get my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? But see, you gotta protect yourself.
Yeah.
No, for sure. All right, so I want to ask you this, Trig. So you spoke on OD in the song too, and then you Oblock represented as well as 600. So it's like, did y'all both know OD? You knew OD?
Yeah.
I graduated with OD.
Yeah.
So speak about him, because
OD was my man.
like
OD,
his personality and shit.
OD was a good dude. You know
Like, bro was laid back. Like, bro, like quiet as hell, laid back.
Bro would take it there.
Like, bro would sit at across the street from the at the store in the restaurant by himself all day, the whole day. Just chilling on God, bro. He was laid back though. But just one of them.
He was one of them laid backs. Like, I ain't finna tell you what the fuck I'm finna go do type shit. You know what I'm saying? He was one of those.
Like a loner, a lone wolf type of nigga. Just go do it. Whatever I just
Not
did.
flamboyant or loud type. You know what I'm saying? So like one of those, like, if I'm finna go do shit, it's finna go down. It just what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not finna wolf with you. You know what I'm saying? All that loud shit. But yeah, OD was a good dude. That was my boy. And the last interaction I had with him before he died was he didn't know Baldy got killed. So I'm riding up the drive. I pull up in the parking lot across the street from the O, which it wasn't even O at the time because he was still alive. You know, he was still Wake City. And he like, damn, Marcus got killed. I'm like, yeah. He like, y'all ain't even tell me. I would have came to the funeral. I had extra obituaries in the car, so I gave him Baldy obituary.
So when the drill era, you know, as far as the music started, like we see that as like E-Day, Duck, like or Lil J, that type of them going back and forth and all that. You know, drill started before that, but that real back and forth shit,
I mean, yeah, you know, they say the exactly the drill started before that because you know they say a pack name.
Yeah.
But I think when we speak of drill, I always say we speak on like the NWA era when Eazy-E was going back and forth with who the fuck he was beefing with? Dr. Dre. That back and forth rap, we didn't see that again. Like with Tupac and Biggie, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't see that again. To me, I didn't see it again to E-Day and Duck. Yeah. So that's why I always say on our end, but that being our brother, we gonna say E-Day, you know, King of Drizz, and no way they gonna say Duck, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's their end side.
They probably didn't say Lil J, but Duck too. But
I don't even think they'll say Lil J
because of what happened with him. But Lil J was really like the cloud.
Nah, not even what's going on with him, but when it come to drill rap, it's only two people from our area who names don't come out. That's Duck and E-Day.
Okay,
that's my perspective. I'm gonna say Duck and E-Day.
Y'all got it. I'm on the outside looking in.
Lil J to me ain't even dealt with Duck and E-Day.
And not even because of what he got going on, none of that shit. But Cause if he had some parts with it, like a motherfucker would have gave it to him, but
at that time, I don't even think that Jay was even a part of the even rap shit.
like they gonna say Billionaire Black before they say Lil J.
Say Billionaire Black.
They gonna say Billionaire Black.
Okay, for sure. I'm getting it from the I mean, that's why I'm getting up with y'all. I ain't gonna lie, that's fire. So E-Day, you know, he originated, you know what I'm saying? What was y'all relationship with him? Did y'all meet him before y'all got over there on 600? What was y'all relationship with him?
Right, he went to Dallas.
He was in the Calumet building, all that, yeah. So that was, so he originated, like, I knew him before I knew a lot of the members that we call our brothers and 600 members today, like, but nah, I always say the funny thing is, in the building, we didn't hang out with E-Day. Me, Dammo, Duda, all us, like, E-Day crowd was the crowd that we was in tour with. You know what I'm saying? Then just later on, it wasn't nothing serious. We just have our own little cliques. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, the projects got locked down. We all generated that way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was with the clique that we didn't mess with.
Was y'all was in the same age group, or who age group?
He a little bit older than me, but...
So he was like Dammo age maybe, or older?
He was older than Dammo.
Well, he probably, I don't know, probably about a few years or something.
He a couple years older than me because me and Dammo are really the same age. We just months apart.
Y'all call Irish twins.
That's what it's called, yeah.
That's how our sister and D-Thing is.
It's
same
Irish
word.
twins, yeah. Oh, y'all pops ain't fuck around on the real like straight. I ain't gonna lie. So I ain't gonna lie. So okay, losing multiple siblings, like you say, did y'all lose 4 siblings?
3.
3 siblings.
We lost Raquel, D-Thing, Dammo. But when the 4 come in there, because I lost another brother too. You know what I'm saying? My brother Terrence, he fell out the window and shit.
Okay.
So that's where the 4 come in.
Okay. Damn, that's deep, brother. So
I mean,
so that
Turk know Terrence. I was 1 year old. That was in the 90s. I was 1 year old when he fell out the window in the projects.
okay, for sure. Rest in peace to that brother. But that one due to gun violence. Was your other siblings all due to gun violence? The other 3?
Yeah.
Man, bro, y'all never did therapy, nothing. None of y'all.
No.
I never did that.
Y'all don't think y'all fucked up a little bit, or y'all think it's just regular because it's just like we got to cope with it, whatever. It's just we think.
It happens so much. It's just get like.
We know we.
I was just saying, I think I know I'm fucked up. It's like,
We know we fucked up.
No, different ways.
How you gonna fix it?
Yeah, they say therapy though, but I ain't never been to therapy neither.
I always say like.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I ain't expecting like what therapy gonna fix though.
Therapy make you relive it. The therapy.
That is true. Bring the trauma.
What I just say earlier, like they gonna have me in that crying.
You did say that.
You know
I
what
ain't
I'm
giving
saying?
you
Because I gotta keep on. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want to talk about that.
You right. You trying to suppress that shit. Yeah.
Suppress or you know what I'm saying? Move on because you know certain people never be the same off this. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to keep reliving and shit. That's what those people gonna do.
No, real shit though.
Because people don't never be the same off that shit. Like you got people that sometimes take that shit deeply. You know what I'm saying? We had a female that hung herself on the block and her baby daddy got killed like in the early 2000. She hung herself like in 2009 or 10. You know what I'm saying? In the closet they found her and shit. And the note that she wrote was she was ready to go be with her baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? So that love shit is real.
Damn, that's deep, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all story heavy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. How y'all be feeling about the fans? Like the fans be tapping into y'all from all over the world. Like I say, my fan base is the Chicago fan base. It be from Ireland, Africa, all the fuck over. How do they be hitting y'all up personally? How that should be?
Yeah, I reply to them sometimes. That's to show them like appreciate y'all. It be, it's love.
Yeah, I reply to them the majority of the time. I reply back.
Yeah, I think Trigga to reply to motherfucker.
I try to, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up though, because they can pay you at the end of the day. They can be a paying customer.
Like when I see they get at me in my DM,
you a hustler. You know what you got.
That shit without the fans, shit, you ain't got no views. You ain't got no support.
They get at me like, my message requests and all that. I accept, so I rotate like, shit. Somebody in Brazil, like no bullshit. When somebody reached out to me in Brazil, I talked to him out of suicide. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So, I don't know if he was faking it or not, but
whatever.
He was talking about killing himself.
Yeah. You had enough empathy in your heart to like, look, if that's for real, hold on, wait, chill, brother. It's enough to live for. Yeah, that's fire though. Yeah, that's real shit. So losing brothers, like recently we seen like Memo and Ruga link up, and they brothers got that history. You know what I'm saying? How did y'all feel about that personally? Like, did y'all feel away, or was it just as cool? Like, what's y'all thoughts on that situation?
I feel like both of them lost two brothers. So if that's what they want to agree to do, then we ain't got no choice but to respect it. Me personally, would I do it? No. But is I'm mad at them for doing it? No.
Yeah,
It's like I ain't got to like regardless.
Yeah.
If a motherfucker want to send a love and send me a DM on some hit the line, man. Yeah, well, I do that, but I ain't trying to do it that way.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't at the space yet. Well, I would did that, you know what I'm saying? They did, I support it because that's what bro wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? Like he just said they both lost their brother, so it's like,
Y'all lost brothers, so y'all know that real pain from
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, who the fuck am I? I'm getting away. Who the fuck am I to get in the way of that or to even judge that? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people move out at their own pace. You know what I'm saying? That's at the spaces they at right now with it.
Yeah, I think they both got a mama, so that probably bought their mama's piece. So I ain't mad at it at all. I respect what they did.
Yeah.
I respect it.
I ain't got nothing negative to say about it. You know, I support it.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, y'all recently lost Dammo, so that's kind of raw with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like rest in peace to y'all brother. Just dealing with that, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I interviewed Tay, he said you seen that too, bro. You was at that scene too. Was you there too, bro? Like when the rest in peace to y'all brother, but that's just
I called the one that called.
Yeah, he the one that called. Yeah, he called me.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, you down there need to. You down there got to, bro. You need a life coach or something. Not to say like I don't know what your life fucked up, but it's like that shit had your hat. You get what I'm saying? I ain't being
I got the
funny.
phone call. No, my brother was just at my house. We had just came from another little spot, chilling and shit. And while we was at this spot, you know, I was being funny because, like, lately I ain't really been outside, you know what I'm saying, before bro had that. So, you know, he had told me to come to this spot. So, you know, I'm just in there being funny and shit. Like, we can see we could do this at my house, you know what I'm saying? Just fuck with him and shit. So, we stayed there for about like an hour and a half. We ended up leaving. When he come to my crib, we chill for a little minute. And then my brother told me that he was finna go in the house. But he ain't go in the house. You know, he went to the spot that he went to. So me and my lady, we was into it at the time. So she in the front, I'm in the room, and my phone was steady going off. So I put my shit on silent. But now that it's on silent, the room dark, you just see the lights. Like this shit keep lighting up and shit. So I'm just answering this motherfucker. You know, it's just different people calling me. It's probably like 45 minutes after he left my house. So I pick up the phone and they told me my brother got shot. So for me, just hearing like, okay, he got shot. So I'm like, damn, where? Ooh, you know what I'm saying? See, well, this nigga told me he was going to the house. How the fuck he get there? But the thing is, though, with me saying, look, your brother got shot, this is what I'm expecting to come on the scene and see. You know what I'm saying? So when I get there, I don't see no ambulance and shit like that. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck my brother at? Well, I'm out there snapping on everybody that's out there, you know, because everybody just looking at me stupid. Ain't nobody saying shit. So my lady, the one was like, hey, babe. She like, look, calm down. And I just look. And I see what she pointing at. Yeah, I see my brother out there stretched out. It wasn't the scene that I was coming to see. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get a phone call that your brother out here dead. I got a phone call your brother just got shot.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. Like, they didn't say your brother got killed. They just say he got shot. Yeah. So I was supposed to see my brother alive, you know, get in the ambulance, some shit like that.
Damn, bro. So before that, have any of y'all brothers been, okay, you lost brothers, but have any of y'all that's living at the time been shot and just lived? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Dammo.
Dammo been shot before.
Yeah, he been shot before.
Damn.
Yeah, he been shot before. You know, it's a couple people I know that's been shot before. There's been people that I know that's been shot a lot of times that still survive. You know what I'm saying?
So
D-Thang only got shot one time and died. My brother Rakim only got shot one time and died.
Some people there like 10 times to live. Yeah, that shit be deep. Yeah. So what's your I think I asked you was you religious before, like what's your take on shit like that? Do you got like a spiritual, like what's your spiritual
You asked me if I
situation?
told you it. I just got a way of life that I follow, which is the 5% nation of the gods and earth.
No, for sure. You did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means you under the understanding that the black man is God. The black man can manifest his da da da. Yeah, okay. So how you feel about in the hood that don't even see that they potential? Like, man, we really got all the power. We tweaking. Everybody.
They ain't got knowledge of self.
Yeah.
You gotta have knowledge of self and understanding before you could even start thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just be praying like, people get on these and they pray to God like, God bless me to be a basketball player like Michael Jordan or a doctor.
None gonna fall out the
Ain't
sky.
nothing gonna fall out the sky. You gotta go put in the work for that, but only you could do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why we say you're a God, because you could change.
You can manifest what's in your mind.
You can change. You can change. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're going through some shit, like even if you're having a bad day, you got the power to change that.
Facts. Damn. So how you come across that though, bro? That's like kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Being from like mostly motherfuckers Muslim, they Christian, they. You know what I'm saying? How that you just.
The thing is with the Muslim Christians, like them religions, I feel like they're just another way for us to be against each other.
Division.
Yeah, I feel like religion is another way, like gangs. You know what I'm saying? Just for you, I'm this, it's just a title. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking it away. But then another thing is, and I could be wrong, and I could die being wrong. You know what I'm saying? But there's just a lot of things that I wasn't there to see for myself. So it's like, I don't know if it was true. You know what I'm saying? You just asked me a question about like with the 600 stuff with the Inky D. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I was there for. That's why I'm speaking on it. I can't speak on things I have no knowledge of. So when it comes to the religion and the Bible and all that stuff, like I can't come and preach to somebody to understand and to believe when it's coming out of my mouth if I wanted there to see it for myself. I just got to believe it because it's supposed to be coming from the higher power, somebody I never met before.
Right. And then you looking at life as all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying like that, but when you from the hood, life it be all going bad for you for the most part. It be little wins here and there, but for the most part, it be all going bad. So it's like you ain't looking at it like everything a blessing. You ain't looking at it like it's a blessing to be here. This shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to, take a step back and look at it like that though. You get what I'm saying? Straight up.
But no, I came across that when I was locked up. For my 10 years fighting my case, somebody introduced me. Like I say, the first book that I got put in front of me was The Knowledge of Self. And then it just went from there.
Yeah. It put me on shit like that when I was locked up too. When I came home, I started like popping that shit to niggas that I grew up with and shit. They thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying?
I know that. They used to call me Martin.
They think it's goofy. You know
like when I came home, they called me Martin Luther King. They called me Martin Luther King.
That was your experience.
Yeah. Martin Luther King. You can hear bro, come this Martin Luther King shit.
Yeah, that's deep, bro. What you attribute that to though? What you feel like motherfuckers just want to think, they don't want to think, or they just want to? How they coming? Like, what was your take on that?
Well, you saw with them saying the
Yeah, when they coming at you like that and they trying to tease you, but it's like I'm giving you some real shit. How the fuck you trying to make fun of this?
I just feel like that people don't have an open mind. There's a lot of people that didn't have an open mind and came to it, but I feel they come with age and growth. You know what I'm saying? If you have certain people that never went through certain things, I feel like some people be having an event, like I went to jail, did 10 years, so I feel like I got an advantage of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit, you got to be humble. This shit got to humble you, and you got to be willing. You got to have open mind and be willing to learn.
Oh, for sure. Some of the first YNs, I was like just being funny, but I really felt like that was like Mthang, Tay, them, Rondo, all them. Them was the first YNs. C-Day, all y'all, like y'all coming out.
They were still in that era where
they had a little bit of y'all still.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I was just finna say. So it's like, it seemed like I got a little bit of hope for them, but now the new YNs, I don't got no hope for. They beating up mamas now, the little baby YNs. They beat up mama and shit. They chased the mama down. Y'all seen that?
Yeah, I seen that shit.
What's y'all thoughts on that? Like being that Chicago natives and being bad as hell, and that was different.
Yeah, we want that type of bad. Like that's some whole like
because consciously you already knowing that you're not supposed to do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Recording it is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But that's constantly. I'm gonna say on there, like on my end, we do some shit like that. We knowing that we got we finna get fucked up. Once this shit come out, you know what I'm saying? And the people that got them positions see this shit, they finna fuck us up.
Y'all used to get whippers and shit?
I ain't smart with smart, man. You gonna get your ass over there, goddamn it. Tell that man what he did wrong, you know what I'm saying? Whoop his ass. And then you gotta shake the people's hands that just beat your ass, put you on that wall. You know what I'm saying? So when we started our little, we used to be funny, like it used to be a joke like, when you know you finna get your ass whooped, we get to, man, shake that man's hand. Shake that man's hand. You know what I'm saying? You know what's finna come, like, man, they finna whoop my ass, man.
So some other shit that happened, like, you know, with 600 Breezy and Shark, they had went over there to 051 hood. Some of y'all, it seemed like a hood that y'all didn't get along with historically or whatever. You see what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, when I interviewed Woo over there, he was saying like you had a conversation with True before that transpired. Is that true? Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I want to get your take on why do you feel like your brother now felt like that was cool to just go over there, and it's like knowing that the history that it motherfuckers shouldn't even be around each other based on history.
Okay. So when that happened, you know, so like before the videos even started circulating, me and Breezy, he already called me and told me that it happened. So when me and Woo had a conversation about, you know what I'm saying, having to sit down with certain individuals and see, you know what I'm saying, we just put everything, you know what I'm saying, to the side. Breezy was one of the people that I called. So in the video he did say like when you just trying to squash something, you know what I'm saying, that's what Breezy said, you know what I'm saying, that's because I hit Breezy up. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, like, basically, like, when motherfuckers be willing to sit down, you know what I'm saying, with dude and them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I really don't count when it comes to Woo. I feel like I don't count. You know, I'm willing to sit down. It gotta be how the people that's, I feel like that's not ready to sit down. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, on my team, they're like, nah. They, you know what I'm saying, they ain't really willing to sit down. So, I felt some type of way when I seen the video, because I'm like, damn, bro, just saying like, you know what I'm saying, you on that. You know what I'm saying? So I talked to Golden Child, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Golden Child. So me and him rotated and he did make a point. He like, all right, okay. I'm like, see, you see, they said they want to have a sit down, you know what I'm saying? But this what they did beating them, you know what I'm saying? They led into a whole shootout and shit. So he like, okay, but they had words prior to this, right? I'm like, yeah. He like, nobody never agreed to the sit down, right? I'm not. He like, so why would they think it'd be cool to even go on their block anyway? And that's something that I didn't think about. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, you got a point. You know what I'm saying? So, it just did what they supposed to do, because you really think about it. If it was the other way around, and it would have been the same way.
Yeah, that's what motherfuckers said from your end, too. They like, if they would have came up here, we would have tweeted with their ass, too.
They really ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? They did what they supposed to do, because even with them being face to face in front of each other, nobody never said nothing like, what can we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all in front of each other. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have to go like that. Somebody could have been like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Y'all right? And they got cameras right there, so they've been good for the culture. Nobody did that.
Yeah. I feel like how you said, probably take people, everybody ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was y'all, like, I want to get both of y'all take on this. What was y'all thoughts on them even going over there? Like, was that, like, doing too much? Like,
it was like a softball game or something already. It was just a softball game, and that's why he had a softball
They
game.
was in a park. Like,
they was in a park. It's a park. They went on their block.
They was in a park.
I said that too.
And that park actually connected to where we at. Like, that's connected to our park.
Interview Drill, I said it is a park though. He said that. That's our park. That's what he said.
It's their side of the park.
It's their side of the park, because we got our side of the park. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like that if you got two individuals that it's really like just keeping things going. You know what I'm saying? Don't have to keep going, because nobody really, you know what I'm saying? I know Woo don't want to go in that motherfucking do. He just got to doing time. You know what I'm saying? I know Breezy ain't trying to go in there and do no real time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we older now. And niggas come home, you do 10, 20, 30 years, you come home old as hell. So I feel like that if motherfucker ain't really willing to jeopardize they self and go out there and do that shit, then what the fuck you doing?
I want to ask this.
It's like you playing or acting. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep shit going when it ain't even got to be that.
For sure. I want to ask this too, because you said earlier, like, coming from that building, it was a BD building. Like, they daddy is like a big wig from that, you know, or that, you know, that side or whatever.
He home now.
I seen that, but it's like, how do that work when it's like y'all don't get along or y'all hoods don't get along, but y'all from y'all, you know what I mean?
It used to always be,
that shit don't mean nothing no more, baby.
But it used to always be saying like, man, the Fido kids, I know his is in jail tripping off this. You know what I'm saying? People used to always say that. You know what I'm saying? But it don't mean nothing. Like, Like I
So y'all
always
feel
say,
like they should, because they from the building, they should have been with y'all. Like,
nah, because like I always say, you can't control. Like when you a kid, you ain't got no money, your parents taking care of you. You can't control where your mama moved to. You know what I'm saying? If our parents would have moved over here, we just might end up being this. They moved over, you know what I'm saying? We don't have no control over that.
that's deep. When I interviewed Buddy and Lil Mikey, they was saying that like when y'all was growing up, some people ended up on gyro, some people ended up on 600, but because at one point it was all, you know what I'm saying?
They was
Like how is
it was like dark side.
Dark Side and yeah, they called it the Side and shit
Yeah,
and
some
some.
shit
They
like
got a
that,
couple
yeah.
other names too over there. But it's like coming up like with that shit. Like, is that tripped out to y'all? Or is it just like it is what it is when y'all look at how the history was and then how it
If
became?
you
Do
think
y'all
about
ever
it, it's
reflect on
called
that?
tripped out because, like I say, it was some people that was in the buildings running around with us when they look getting knocked down. You know, they like I say, finally moved over there, so then they start riding with over there. Now you get them into it with your person that you was probably like this with at one point. Like, you know, what I homies Dez and Barry. Barry was from Gyro City, Dez was from Oblock, and we having a brawl with them, and they out there fighting each other. They blood cousins. They got to go to family reunions together and shit, man. Going on?
Damn, y'all ain't got no cousins that moved to other hoods where it's like, damn, they hood my ops, but whatever, these my cousins. I don't want no names of them, but
No.
is that the existence in
All the
there?
cousins we got shit is we fuck with them shit. Hell, shit, we only got shit a few cousins.
No, we ain't got that. We ain't got that situation.
Yeah, for sure. I know a lot of people had that type of
Yeah, a lot
situation.
of
My
people have that
cousin.
situation.
Yeah. And speaking on one of the people that this is a good segue. Speaking on one of the people that got that situation is Lil Z. He my cousin. He came up with that song, but it was the shit he put out with y'all, which y'all
He
got
was
from y'all
talking
block
about
name Bite Down.
he was talking about
I don't know
say
what
6300
cousin.
Jinx, I think.
Oh, I ain't know that. I don't know who he
Yeah,
was
I think he was
talking
talking
about.
about
Yeah.
6300 Jinx. And he
Yeah,
said
I
that's
ain't
yeah.
know that then. See, I know who that is too. I seen them on 16
Yeah,
platform.
that's what he was talking about.
That's crazy. So hold on, wait. So, but with that situation though, you know, he was speaking on y'all homie saying like if y'all post him, he gonna flip the block and all that. Like, how did y'all really take that situation? I had asked people felt like it was a publicity stunt. You know, I took it serious because it's like that's some serious shit to say to people because everybody probably take it serious to.
Yeah.
See, when he said what he said in the interview, we posted on some trolling shit just because you said it on some, oh, y'all post him instead. So now it's like you trying to play with a motherfucker. But yeah, but it ain't like I talked to him personally on FaceTime. I still got his number saved. Like I talked to him, like it ain't no like if we was on some disrespectful shit, like free bite down. No, we never posted bite down on no them people, none of that shit. We gonna post him, just our brother. Regardless of what he did, shit, a motherfucker still don't want to see him rot in jail, so we gonna say free him. But not one time since both been gone, we never posted free bite down on some disrespectful shit. Like we don't even know these people. I went to school with this girl. So we never been on no disrespectful shit when it came down to saying free bro. But yeah, we gonna say free him until you free, regardless.
Yeah, see, with me, I ain't gonna lie, Dammo had just died at the time, so I was seeing this shit, but I ain't get into this shit, you know what I'm saying? I was going through my own thing, but what I will say is, everybody got their own take on this shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with now, you know what I'm saying? That's not me saying that what
It's
happened, you
facts,
know
and
what I'm saying? You
yeah,
know what
you
I'm
just
saying?
said whatever they
Whatever
alleged,
it
and you
was
don't
putting out
agree.
there, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But that still can't stop one. But you know, even with me, I need some money. I'm supposed to not send me money because
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying. I still got an aid and assist. You know what I'm saying, regardless of what happened.
No, for sure. So that's a real thing in the trenches. Like right or wrong, you got to ride with your brother because that's I see
It
people.
depends on what kind of wrong it is. Like you do some shit
Like
that
some
with
rape
some
shit or
kids,
some
some rape. It's like
yeah,
you disown. We ain't fucking with you none of
yeah.
that shit. But yeah, it's just
Sometimes shit goes.
yeah. Sometimes shit just be like
I get it. I get it. Nah, but so did y'all know him personally though? Did y'all know Zay personally, or that's just like
you
not
said
really?
who?
Who's there or something?
Yeah, yeah.
I actually didn't. I don't know.
I don't know him personally. It's just like when you're on the streets, it's like it's a respect thing. I heard your name
Yeah, I
before.
heard his name.
I know you, so it be like
I
it's
don't
a
know him
respect thing.
personally.
So it's like yeah, you can hit the line.
Yeah.
We can rap about like whatever need to be talked about.
And you got ties with and he J Money cousin. He said he put that out that he J Money cousin or whatever. So it's like with it was a thing when he was saying like him and Zay, when he first got out of jail, he went on no jump and he was saying like him and King Von had a back and forth or whatever about that situation, and I guess he was kind of making it more aggressive than it was, or that's how the fans was taking it. And he was like clearing it up. What was your take on that? Like, did that conversation went how he put it, or it went a little different? How do you knowing Von and being from O and all that too?
I felt like bro just told him on some real shit, like don't speak on like the situation while bro still fighting the case. Like they can use anything you say against bro in court. So that's all bro was saying. Like it wasn't on no tough. Like if bro wanted to come on some tough shit, he would have came on some tough shit through the door. Like this bro, but he came on some, man. Look, just until bro, you know he innocent until he proven guilty. So don't speak on it until the situation over.
And that's another thing that I try to look at. Like I don't know what happened in the house that night. You know what I'm saying? With a cause, you know what I'm saying? What happened with a cause person, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't not. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I'm a bug, so if some shit ain't going my way, you know what I'm saying? What was going on? What was going on, man?
For sure. So earlier we were just speaking on Breezy and them going over there in 051. I had seen an old video when Melly was going in Oblock. He had like a video, it's on Reddit or something. Like he used to be coming in the O, like when he used to be over there, like
They used to stay on my block.
Oh yeah, he stayed on our block, y'all.
Stay on YMN.
So when it was even going on, he'd just be like sometimes sneaking in there and out. I ain't
You
gonna say
his
sneaking, but it's
crib,
like it'll probably
that's
be
the
on if you
thing.
bump into niggas.
That's the thing. They didn't have to sneak out their crib. You know, it's like I always say, they cousin is my son mama. So she used to tell me like, man, can you make sure that they straight? And that's something that I stood on. They ain't have to do no sneaking nothing because at the time when they was living over there, it really was like it was up, but it really wasn't up. And it was they still came at it respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that's going on, like all the disrespect, it wasn't nothing that going on while they was living on that block. Who went to prom from off that block? You know what I'm saying? When you going on prom, you coming out, you taking pictures, you know what I'm saying? You out in the open. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the calls that I got. He going on prom, can you make sure you straight?
And that's what the streets about. That shit about respect. Like, if you ain't got no respect on your name, it's like love can love you, but if you ain't got no respect for you, it's like your word don't mean shit.
Respect over love.
Yeah, respect over love.
For sure. So see, I got like 2 more questions. We wrapping it up. Oh no, I want to ask y'all this. So Zoo, this shit with Zoo, that shit was crazy, bro. Like they released that video. I seen Driller had just released that video again when he put out this song and shit. It went viral. Truth Teller picked it up.
Yeah, I've been seeing that part of the video. You know what I'm saying, before it came out. I'm surprised that it came out so late. Yeah, I've been seeing that. Like a week after it happened.
But being Zoo, I don't know if y'all got a relationship. Y'all had a relationship with Zoo because you said THF earlier. So the relationship, like Zoo being like a real, like everybody look at him like a 5-star elite. That's the perception of him. You know what I mean? He got the stripes, but it's like then when you see like he just didn't see them getting up on him. You know what I mean? How do y'all see that? Is like, do that make y'all tighten up? Like damn, sometimes like,
It do make you tighten up. You know, I was with Zoo. Almost like 2 weeks before Zoo got killed. Like to tell you the truth, shit, he pulled up on me. I'm lacking. You know what I'm saying? My lady caught a flat. I had to take her to the car, take the tire to get the change, and flew. Zoo rolled up on me like, well, pick your head up, Inky. You know what I'm saying? He stayed up with me to the tire at the tire shop until they fixed the tire and all that stuff. But the thing is though, with so much going on right now, I always say to learn from my brothers that lost their last mistakes. But sometimes I be feeling like what mistake that you make going to an auto place. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you
out the way, you ain't even where it's cracking at where you got to go.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, now this what they call bro at. So now it's let me know that I can get caught right here. You know what I'm saying? So to tighten up on where the fuck you go. Cause this year, 2025, it's been rough.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We like all year round. We got Duke. You know what I'm saying? Primo,
type motherfucker.
Zoo. You know what I'm saying? Dammo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even know which we not even know with these last couple of days we got who gonna be next. And it will make you think like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, is it you? You know what I'm saying? I think like that.
Yeah. Be dropping loads of shit. That's why I was asking my because it's like it seemed like somebody had to let them know, like you know what I'm saying, like that shit was crazy when you see how that was, like you got ambushed, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I went to the friend run shit too.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Zoo, right? That's a fucked up thing, bro. You know, on the real, like I don't want to see nobody die, so that shit a
Yeah,
fucked up
cuz
thing.
was with me. We went to the friend run.
Brother, Inky, brother, that's brother.
Some other shit that been going on that's crazy, like you know, Dirk being booked or whatever. The feds been releasing paperwork where they saying that, you know, he had motherfuckers slammed on the O because they didn't want to do nothing for Von, allegedly. That's what the feds putting paperwork out saying. Like, when y'all hear shit like that, what's y'all take on shit like that? Like, is that kind of crazy?
Yeah,
That's
I don't be
far-fetched?
believe. I don't be believe it.
Yeah, it sound crazy, but do I believe it personally? No,
Yeah, I
don't believe
it.
like
That shit
regardless
sound
of
crazy.
regardless of where they feel like they're getting the information from. Do I believe it? No.
He said that, okay, they want to slap for Von. Where the fuck them boys from? Them niggas from like New Orleans. Where the fuck them niggas from?
Yeah, so it's like it ain't no y'all ain't sliding the Von. It's like it ain't just no easy dude them down the corner.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
It ain't that easy.
We're not even in the same city or state. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Sit outside the airport. You know what I'm saying? Fly out there and sit outside and wait for niggas. Like I don't get it.
Yeah,
like when people be saying that shit, it's laugh for Von. Like
how? Like yeah, we bump heads with these niggas in the same state. Then yeah, but what y'all want us book a flight? Do this? Man, look.
That's fan shit. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like this and it's that deep to you, then your ass go do something. You go slap for folks. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, when Dirk had put his last album out, he had Lil Baby on the feature on there. It seemed like Lil Baby was kind of trolling. I don't want to say you trolling or dissing Dirk. I don't know. Did y'all hear that song when he was like, I think it's called 1,000 Times, but basically Lil Baby on there, he like talking about like the fans trolling Dirk to slap a Vine in a sense. Have you ever heard that song?
But fans gonna do that shit with everybody though. It's like if you let a fan trick you out your spot, then that's on you.
The fans be mom.
But have y'all ever heard that song where Lil Baby was saying that in the song? And it said,
you never heard it.
Yeah, I probably heard. I probably ain't listened to exactly what he was
saying. Pay attention or got into deep.
But it's like y'all fans, like y'all not finna trick me on my spot.
Yeah.
Anything I'm gonna do is gonna be on my own time, whether it's months from now, years from now, whenever.
The fans be crazy. They be in my DM saying all type of shit. You can't. But no, that's something I had to learn too because I used to respond to a lot of shit. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I used to respond to a lot of shit before I used to get my ass back. So it's something that I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something I wasn't used to. I had to come home from doing all the time. But anything that a motherfucker said, I used to respond. Nah, I really don't respond. I don't really respond. It's just part of my growth. So I did used to be, you know, I'm finna get on their ass. Now I want this motherfucker go back and forth with somebody I'm never gonna see.
Can't win. You can't win. They gonna double team you. They gonna pile up on you.
They be having some comebacks too. I be like, you got
it. Then another thing is I'm not a shit talker. But sometimes you might say some shit. I be like, how the fuck you come up with that shit, man? I wish I could have said that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That should be vicious. I ain't gonna lie. You know, the fans, they be. I want to ask y'all about the.
You want to be like Stone Cold sometimes, man.
I want to ask y'all about the vloggers and shit. Like, I guess I ain't never vlogged yet for real, but I'm gonna be a vlogger. Like, you know, like do more vlogs. This is more like interviews I be doing, but they call us vloggers. But they say like we could push the we keeping the shit up in the streets. How do y'all feel about motherfuckers with that narrative? Like, can I influence the street? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, the people that's doing the interviews keeping it up. Like, you control what you say on the interview.
That's true.
Like, you can ask whatever you want to ask, but I ain't got to answer it. Or I can answer it in a way where it ain't starting some shit up.
You can have a certain response.
It ain't never been none of that.
But what I will say, some of the people with the platforms, they'll take some shit and they'll blow it up. Or they'll take some shit and say that this person is directing something to a person that they don't even have nothing to do with.
Right, because they just did that with
sometimes it be clickbait.
They just did that with the Inky D interview. And then see they interview, what they say. See they respond to Inky D 600.
Yeah.
Which see they didn't respond.
It was an old interview.
See they been had the interview already, and that's what I told Inky D. He been had this interview already in play already. But what they do, they took it and wrapped it up. What they do with you Google Inky D and Trig name right now, it's gonna say Inky D 600 Trig trying to kill each other.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to ask him, but that's why I asked him about it. Y'all good though.
Yeah, it'd be good. You know, so I actually would have liked it if he was able to sit down with me.
We could do it next time. We could do it. All right, so but no, that ain't about nothing. But okay, but I ain't gonna lie, man. With that, man, that's really a hit though. But hold on, I'm gonna wrap it up with this, man. The streets, bro. Like right now, been the thing. Y'all trench babies, y'all from that. You feel me? On the real, it look like y'all elevate though, cause I seen you talking about working. You know what I'm saying? And I think I seen you talking about that too on the interview. But it's like whole time, so y'all, y'all elevating. But it's like, how y'all feel about that movement right now? Where they talking about fuck the streets? Everybody they pushing.
I don't agree with it. It's fuck the streets when it comes to certain things like kids getting killed and shit like that. But when it comes to saying fuck the streets, period, like how?
I can't.
Half of the rappers who they is because of the streets. Like half of the respect that niggas got came from the streets. So it'll never be the streets. If it weren't for the streets, we won't be who we is today. Like the streets made us want to get some money, want to get a job, all type of shit. So it'll never be that. But
the streets ain't what got it fucked up. It's the niggas that got it fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The streets ain't got nothing to do with what the niggas doing. The choices they make, you know what I'm saying? The snitchings and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, even the wild shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So we'll say for the streets because, like, I'm raising teenagers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my kids to go out there and be on the streets or be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, the people that's saying fuck the streets is the people that you started off like that.
Exactly. Like these are rappers that's saying that y'all got signed from rapping about street shit. I want you to chime in on this. So how y'all gonna say the streets?
You too, P.
But the whole time, you know, the streets weren't for everybody. So you got people voicing their opinion saying fuck the streets.
And some of these people,
y'all niggas who saying fuck the streets weren't never for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So y'all should have stayed in y'all lane in the first place and wouldn't be fuck the streets right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of fucked up shit going on with the streets. I ain't choose the streets. The streets chose me. You know what I'm saying?
But some people say fuck the streets, never even been in the streets.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like right now, I feel like that you talking to like real street motherfuckers that been in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like we not own or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers really play the streets. I went that bitch did 10 years. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to these motherfuckers that never even experienced none of this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we talking about trauma, real trauma, all that shit. You feel me? So there's some of the people that saying fuck the streets never even been through half of the shit that real street niggas been through.
Y'all
you know what I'm saying?
The fans, everybody fuck the streets up. Streets fucked up. That's what y'all saying for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they say like
the streets though on every level, you can't say that.
Yeah, I heard people giving them backlash saying like, okay, well don't rap about that shit no more. Then y'all saying Boosie numbers.
That's why they said you got them niggas got signed from rapping about street shit. Exactly. Like if you was rapping about something else, who telling? Like ain't no telling where you would be.
Drugs, smoking and all that. You know, so these shit they rap about, and that's what I always say when it comes to Chicago having a drill era, a drill culture. These other Chicago known for drill music, but you can't just say that because these other like Atlanta they rap about the same shit. They're not from Chicago, so y'all not gonna call it drill.
It's just more melodic. Yeah,
they saying the same. They talking about killing all that shit. Niggas bitches, yeah, y'all kidnapping you. It's still drill. You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference? So I feel like a lot of artists in the city, you know what I'm saying, locally, all that shit could be on. It just is. We not Atlanta. You know, so we not this, we not that. You know what I'm saying? And they try to change the genre. That's still drill. It is. Yeah, Chicago got a lot of talent. We got a lot of talent.
Real shit. I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Like, how you feel about the disunity though? Like, do y'all feel like Chicago would be farther if motherfuckers could like put aside their differences and just get the money?
If everybody could put aside get the money, we'd be a cold ass city.
Man,
we'd be cold. I say that about my block. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go out, the motherfuckers see me, and you like, what's up, y'all? Fuck with y'all, woo woo. No bullshit. I don't like the comparison. Because I'm a fan of these people, but they always say me y'all the Chicago Dipset. You know what I'm saying? They always say that. I don't give no fuck where I go. Yeah. You like y'all Chicago Dipset. You know what I'm saying? And it don't even have to be compared to them fossils some rap. But they just saying like that's basically a compliment to me. Like man, y'all got a lot of potential, but it's on us to bring this shit together. You know what I'm saying? The more we spread apart, and that's the only problem I had. When you brought the Inky thing, cause I feel like it's really spreading us apart. We need to push a narrative, a different narrative. We finna go into a new year. You know what I'm saying? We need to get this shit back like this. Cause I told you last time, we strong, but we stronger together. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit, we could have a lot of shit accomplished and done if we all stick together and not all this negative, goofy, breaking each other down. You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
I want to say this about the Inky thing. You said when I did it. But basically, when Inky D came home, I seen his Instagram profile. It said founder of 600, and then I seen him answering the questions for free on the platform. So I'm like, man, I get up with him and try to get an interview with him. So I didn't have no knowledge of whatever. I was just trying to get up with the niggas that I think got the knowledge. So I'm just that's what it wasn't nothing on my
But I
part.
just
I'm
feel
trying
like
to
that.
add
No,
y'all.
because I just feel like no,
sure.
it's not that you trying to bad. I just feel like that if it's gonna be like that and it's something bad, like a member from like off the block get brought up and it's something negative to say, then I just feel like this with anybody. Take the 600 off your name and just go branch off and do what the fuck you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's for anybody.
Instead
That's
of
for
making
moving
it
forward.
disunity.
Yeah, this is moving forward. If it's gonna be like that, take 600 off your name and just go do what you do. Period.
No, for sure. I respect that. And I ain't, man, with that, man, hold on. I want to wrap it up with this because I see you doing your music. That's to really wrap it up. You doing your music, you push your shit. I see you dropping little snippets on IG and shit. Like, how you coming with that? Like, what you got going on?
This 2026. I'm trying to keep dropping shit staying in their face. So I'm putting out this Gunline mixtape, which I'm working on right now as we speak. So it's a lot for them to look forward to. Those that is watching, because I'm finna be just dropping.
Like, which is you like just dolo project? You getting everybody involved? How you coming? Like, cause
This
there's
right
rappers
here.
on your block, you know.
This right here, it's gonna be. No, I'm gonna have some features on it. Yeah, I'm gonna have some features on it.
Yeah, for sure. So, what's the motivation of it? Like, what you just see is like it's wide open. Like, how you coming?
I feel like it's wide open. I feel like that right now. I feel like it is on me to keep pushing when it comes to the brand of our 600 because we got Dot locked up, Breezy locked up. You know what I'm saying? And the people watching, and it's just something that always get brought to me because even with Dirk being gone, people say like, man, the lane open. You know what I'm saying? And Dirk raw as hell. So I ain't gonna say that motherfucker even. I just started, really taking this shit like motherfucker taking it. But with bro being gone, it's like who is pushing for us?
You right. It's a vacuum in the market right now. It's like somebody got to feel that spot. That's just true.
Yeah.
Like,
So with Dot being
you right
gone,
though.
it's like somebody really got to step up. So with me doing the music stuff, I might as well just go ahead and. But I always do it for E-Day because E-Day, like I say, E-Day the one that got me in the studio the first time. And when he died, the female he was dealing with at the time had a sad conversation and told me like he felt like that you and Blue, if y'all take it serious, is y'all can make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which have me now, I'm on Blue ass. You know what I'm saying? Because she really been in the cut. I need you like our Nicki Minaj, our Lil Kim, you know what I'm saying, to the block. You know what I'm saying? I need you to get back out there.
No, for sure. For sure. So, how like with the recording process? What you do? You punch in, you write. How you coming with that?
Shit, with me messing with Dot, like I don't write. He never used to let me write. Dot used to tell me like this: we gonna listen to this beat, and we gonna, get a feel of it, and then you gonna go in there and say something. You say even if you saying 3 lines, so we just gonna build from off that. So with me working with Dot, that's how I started learning how to do the music. Just build off. Even if you got 2 lines, keep those 2 lines, and you just build off that.
For sure. For sure, man. All right, man. With that, like, what about you, Mthang? You ain't really with the music or nah.
Bro, be trying to get me
He
to
gonna
the.
get to it because this mixtape I'm putting out, he gonna be on it. Because me and
You
Doc
say you gonna be on it.
Nah, me and Doc, because me and Doc got the Sixes Part 2, which you already got a couple of songs to it already. He just gone right now. And one of those songs, we was putting Thang on. You feel me? But that's a project with me and him collaborating on. So with him not being here, he called me every day. He be on my ass, you know what I'm saying? Like when you start doing your project, you got to get Thang on it. So that's something we're gonna be working on.
So you see me on that project, there's gonna be some shit coming out of that.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't mad at that. It's like, no, I ain't mad at that, man. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all got to take advantage of. It's like it's wide open, bro. And even beyond that, it's like the eyeballs on y'all. It's like y'all can make a carve a lane for anything. Make some T-shirts. Like yo, Chan, you can make T-shirts right now and hats. Them niggas gonna buy that shit. You see what I'm saying? Posting on social media every day. You gonna make some money off of it. You get what I'm saying? You gonna make your money back in some. Like I guarantee it. You too, bro. There's like sometimes y'all don't be. Y'all got to take it's like Pimp C said it the best, But he was talking about hoes and shit. But pimping ain't dead. They just moved to the website. Hustling like that too. It's on the website now. Just put that shit out there. You know what I mean? You get that money, brother. But yeah, man. With that, man, let them know where to find y'all. That like y'all social medias, YouTube, if y'all got it and all that.
No, you found me on IG, the real _600 Mthang.
Yeah, I'm on IG 600_Trigga. Yeah.
For sure. Y'all ain't got no YouTubes. Y'all playing.
No, we ain't got no
I ain't got no
YouTube.
Y'all gotta make
yet.
some
No, I got,
Yeah,
I
YouTube,
we
got,
we be with
no, I
Smitty.
got a YouTube, but I just gotta figure out how to get into it though.
Make a new one.
Password. Yeah, I probably have to make a new one. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I had a YouTube. Yeah, I'm about to make another one.
Yeah, so we gonna get in tune with the YouTube, but until then, they can subscribe to Smitty,
Yeah,
Instagram
Smitty. Yeah,
at
that's one
_
video.
Smitty.
Yeah,
I'm good, so you can get in
that's on
tune with bro.
Smitty. Yeah, that's my brother, but that's my photographer as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, he out here doing this thing, but he not just my photographer. He Little Bucks.
Yeah, he a lot of
I see
motherfuckers.
that name. That name
Yeah,
popular. That
Bowling
name
Off
out there.
1700. Yeah, he out here doing this thing. And his come up. Like I respect his come up.
Yeah.
Like I knew Smitty when nobody knows Smitty. So I respect the come up.
For sure. All right, man. With that, man, I appreciate y'all. That's a hit, bro.